Black History Month and happy podcast day, baby. Good to have everybody. Of course, your boy is here, Dennis, your host. Now I got my wonderful co-host with me here today, Mr. Henry. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Good to have you back.
I know.
Hey, listen, the last time you were here, your episode was pretty popular, man. It was hot on Instagram. People was like watching. Everybody was excited, so you're a fan favorite,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
we're glad to have you. What have you been up to since the last time you were here?
shoot, it's been good, but man, I've been more heartbroken by my team. I mean, I normally would say I'm done watching that team, and then I'll go watch it. Now, I mean, the championship is dancing, waiting for us because we are bringing up a lot of revenue than any team. So hopefully it doesn't happen. But aside that, been working, and it's good to be back. And real quick though, who's in charge of the weather lately?
Hey, Texas weather, Texas does not know what they want to do. One time they're cold, the other time they're hot. Do you remember last Saturday?
Oh yeah.
Last Saturday was like 85 degrees outside, and then by 6 p.m. it was like 30 degrees outside. So I don't know, man. If you find whoever is in charge of the weather, let me know so we can go fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for them, but on the more serious note, everyone needs to stay inside, stay safe, because it's gonna get bad. Like tonight and things like that. Yeah,
it's getting pretty cold out here. So y'all stay warm and all that. But as always, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. The last episode is also pretty hot. Now we are on TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, everywhere, wherever you get your information from, you're gonna find us. So you don't have any excuse not to watch. That's all I'm saying. So make sure you guys, tune in and watch our episodes. The one with SK, Henry, the one by myself, that did just by myself. That's all. Also all on all social media and all platforms. So today, I'm excited for today's episode.
Same here, man.
Yeah. This episode is kind of rooted into the whole idea behind the podcast of fandom, Fanatics Frenzy, crazy fans, people that are, crazy about their sports teams and all that kind of stuff. That's what this episode is really about. So before that, we will do a little bit of a jersey quiz, I'm sure, we'll do that, and then we'll talk about what it means to be a fan. Of a team, what it means to be a fan of sports and all that kind of stuff. And then, we might see if you want to mix a little bit of the NFL with football. Okay?
Oh, that's...
Yeah,
that's a good one.
And then if you watch the top European leagues, it's already halfway throughout the season. So we're going to do a little bit of mid-season predictions, and then of who you think is going to win the leagues in the top 5, leagues that we mostly follow, and then see who makes the top 4 in the Premier League. So you feel like you're ready for that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So first off, we're going to play the jersey quiz game. So I'm gonna show Mr. Henry a jersey, and then he's gonna tell me the first player that comes in mind when he sees the jersey. All right. So the first jersey I am gonna show is the Arsenal retro jersey 0506. Who comes to mind when you see this jersey? And the people that are watching, we'll put, you see it on YouTube and all of that. But who comes to mind when you see this jersey?
It has to be my name, man. Henry. Come on now. It's Henry every day.
Yeah, Henry, you see the old 2 Arsenal retro jersey, it gotta be Henry.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it gotta be Henry. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, I need to even ask my parents if they were Arsenal fans.
The reason they name you Henry.
They name me Henry because I've never asked my dad, hey, why did you name me that?
Probably, man. He's an Arsenal fan.
As an Ashanti man, why
Henry? Why Henry, man? But okay, so we got the number 10 France jersey. Who comes to mind when you see this jersey? One man.
Like he controlled the whole country when he was playing. So
that's right.
Zidane.
Zizou. Yeah. Zinedine Kid Zidane. Yeah. Zizou all day when you see this jersey. I mean, this is a pretty easy one. Okay. So the next one we're gonna get into is also going to be. I'm gonna show you this. The next jersey. Okay. What about this?
Can it be Kaka for me?
That's Kaka actually,
Kaka played in this jersey, and that's what I remember.
Yep. And then with the folks that are listening, and this is the Bwin.
Yeah, this is like
the jersey for AC Milan. Classic AC Milan. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Classic AC Milan. That's right. Classic AC Milan. So, all right. Well, back to still on the AC Milan, but then the red one in long sleeves.
It has to be the one and only. The one and only. Oh,
Ronaldinho. What do you call them? The Zamba Boys?
Samba Boys.
Samba Boys.
So
yep.
I have a vivid image of this jersey. I don't know. It was a game between AC and Inter Milan where he was licking his lips.
Oh, yeah. That video is like, I'm ready to mess people up.
That game was when you were like, damn, they're like legends and they're like legends.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. All right. So we're going to go to your team, Manchester United. The good old AIG jersey that they got, the red one. Who comes to mind when you see this jersey? There's a lot of icons, man.
There is, and I'm torn between. I mean, I'll probably give it to Rooney.
That's what I was thinking. I was actually thinking Rooney. Yeah, it's just something about Rooney and that AIG jersey. I don't know. Yeah, definitely Rooney. Okay, we'll do a couple more, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one will be the Ghana Black Stars. The love of your life.
Does that team still exist?
Hey, that team that still exists.
Still exists.
That team definitely still exists. So I'm gonna show you. Let me go with let me show you this one instead.
Because I think I've deleted all memories about that
Black
team.
Stars, you can't do that, bro. And you cannot do that.
It better not be the one that I'm thinking of.
Nah.
If it is, I'm just gonna go home at that point because it will bring back.
Okay. You know what about this one? One of the retro, you can forget the number, but I feel like if it's Ghana Blasters and you see this number.
This one is ACN.
ACN all day.
Apia.
Because
Apia won this at the 2008 World Cup.
2006. 2006 World Cup in Germany. Germany. Yep. All right.
You're right.
Well, that was fairly easy.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed that. Looks like you're up to date on your soccer,
Come
stuff,
on, man.
And you never forgot. So that's good. So let's start into serious business. All right. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is fandom. Okay. Everybody talks about fans and we enjoy sports, and I do, and all that kind of stuff. The first question: what does it really mean to be like a fan of a team? What would you say? What does it mean to be like a fan of a team?
To me, what I classify as a fan would basically be someone who spends time with the team and is passionate about it.
Okay.
So to me, you can't be a fan of something if you're not passionate.
That's true.
You could call me anytime and I'm ready to discuss about Man United. Even though I might say, oh hell no, I'm done with them. So the biggest thing that makes someone a fan is there has to be passion,
right.
And that
you gotta care.
You gotta care about the team, even if the team is not anywhere close to you. Any decision that they make has nothing to do with your life. You still gotta care, and then still gotta. If there's a phone call, you have to be ready to answer it.
And then you gotta be ready when people call you and they're ready to laugh at you. I mean, you gotta be always ready for that.
Soccer and every sport comes with banter, which is what makes it fun. So I mean, those are because the same way someone might give it to me, you better not fault on your side because I'm coming.
That's true. So hold on, is it okay to say you support two teams in a sport? There's some people especially with soccer. Somebody will be like, oh, you know what? I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm also a Barcelona fan, or something like. What is your take on people supporting more than one team in a sport?
So for me, how I look at it is I look at teams as subscription services, right?
Oh,
so this is just how I process what you just said, and on average, every person has at least 3 or 4 subscription services. Like I know you probably have more than 5.
Yeah.
but then you have that one service that you watch on the regular.
True.
But that doesn't mean you won't sneak into another service. Let's say you are a big Netflix guy. You watch a show on HBO Max and things like that. And
Hulu or something like that.
I take that analogy and bring it to like soccer, any sport.
Okay.
I think you could support 2 teams, but it comes with a caveat. They cannot be in the same league.
Okay.
That, you can't say, I support Chelsea and Man United.
Oh, no,
pick your poison.
Right.
So to me, I think you could support two teams, but then there's that one team that has most of your attention, most of your time, and then things like that. So I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it.
I'm actually surprised because I did not think that was going to be your answer. I actually did not think, I thought you'd be more old school and be like, nah, you pick this one, you gotta stay. Because I get it. So like I can see what you're saying. Like, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I wouldn't call myself. But I enjoy watching Real Madrid.
Thank you.
But I wouldn't call myself a Madrid fan because if Chelsea plays Real Madrid, Chelsea win. I want Chelsea to win all day.
Oh yeah,
right. But then if Real Madrid is playing like Barcelona, I will support Madrid. I think if Madrid is playing any other team other than Chelsea, I support Madrid. Mm-hmm. So I can actually understand that, but I wouldn't call myself that. But I can see what you're saying about you, kind of, giving your attention more to one team than the other,
I mean, personally, if you are like a big sports guy, you could watch other teams. You may not be vested in it. Like, I mean, if you bring Man United history, I could tell you the whole thing. But if you bring Real Madrid, I might know some but not very much. Same with Barcelona and things like that. Mm-hmm. So to me, I don't see any issue with people supporting. And also think about it. The season, like, there's a lot of teams out there.
True.
And yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any issue with doing that by going around.
So, can you be a fan of a team without supporting, like, without spending money on the teams, like jersey, game ticket? Because, like, the reason I say that is, especially with, like, the Premier League, okay? If you watch, like, some fan debates and all of that, and, like, players, like, some of the fans will be like, when was the last time you were at a game? When was the last, and it's a big thing for, like, the English and, like, the, Premier League about, when was the last time you went to a game? Well, how can you say you're a fan but you never been, you never been to a game? But, like, there's, like, people in, like, Africa that have never traveled outside the continent, and they are bigger, like, Premier League fans. Are they, like, any less fans than the fans that go to Old Trafford every week and week out, or spends money on the team jersey and all of that?
To me, this kind of ties back into your first question about what makes a fan. Mm-hmm. I think you could be a fan and as long as there's passion, because passion doesn't require receipts.
It doesn't.
Because think about it. I mean, if me and you are a big Chelsea fan, a big Man United fan, but they play in Europe.
They do.
We don't live there.
We don't live in Europe.
But that doesn't mean, I mean, I can't watch them and I can't cheer for them in my room. So to me, I don't think you could necessarily tie spending to a fan. I mean, it's cool to spend money on your team because I mean, I've never watched Man United play, but
you have Manchester United jerseys.
I have jersey. I even have the I think it's Man U TV.
Okay, subscription.
I paid for that, and I've paid for it almost 2 years now. I'm about to even cancel thinking about it because
listen, this man is loyal. You paying 2 years of Man United TV,
and the reason why I paid for it was more to watch the preseason games because they show all of that. Aside that, I don't really use it for anything.
Right.
So I think if you have the means, go ahead, but if you don't, as long as there's passion, then I think you can be a fan.
And like that's true, cause like like I said, we own like jerseys, stuff about the team. We care, you probably know a lot about Man United than maybe somebody that lives over there in Manchester. So
that's true.
What fans have like the most what sports has the most craziest and passionate fans actually? Cause hear me out.
Okay.
I have seen the fans in Turkey, bro. Those fans, they light up like flames. Even like in South America, bro.
Yeah, have you seen South American fans?
South American fans, like Corinthian fans, Boca Junior fans, bro, they're crazy. And then there's like, and then you look at like the NBA, bro. NBA fans on like Twitter are like crazy, bro. Every day they are talking about Zion being fat or something like that. And then NFL fans too are, bro, like, I think you can never be in a space and you won't find a Cowboy fan.
True.
You know, they, as much as this team has not won anything in 30 years, people still care about the Dallas Cowboys today. And then, you know, hockey fans are also crazy. You know, they love the check and all that. So, like, what has like the most crazy fans?
With that, before I answered that, you mentioned the Cowboys, and this is just something that came in my mind. I know you're not talking about the Cowboys, but everyone keeps saying, "Oh, Jerry needs to do this, do that," and he said they've never won anything, but they are popular, good. And then the other day I was telling my brother, I was like, "Yo, if you were Jerry Jones and you've never won anything, but you've built a franchise that every day is relevant,
bro, Cowboys is an empire at this point."
Someone like me calls you, "Oh, Jerry, change it up." Will you go, "Who the hell are you?"
Exactly.
What do you know? But that is just by the way. So what would you classify as crazy?
What about, okay, I don't know, crazy, you know, like people that are like can't get enough, man.
Okay.
Like they just can't get enough. What would, you know, like what would you say?
So for me, I think football or soccer, from where you are on the planet, has the craziest fans. And let me explain. If you've seen, like you said earlier, South Americans team play, oh, it's crazy. They don't play.
But even Turkey, have you seen the Turkish fans?
I was at Turkey recently, but I didn't watch a game. But even their stadiums and things like that, when you, I drove past the one that Osimhen plays for Galatasaray.
Yeah, Galatasaray.
Yeah, and the stadium and the people they even love it. So to me, I think football has the craziest fan. And if I was to rank it, I'd say football and college football fans.
Yo, you know what? Actually, we had this debate. Like we kind of talked about why college football is different from the NFL. And like, I'm glad you actually brought that up, because I totally forgot about college football. But listen, college football is tribal. Oh yeah. Like college football, and actually, you know, let's do like college football and actually football, like as in soccer, you know, cause let's actually do that. Yeah. I change my top, my question: college football and actually for like soccer, you know. And then think of soccer, like you can use like American, you know, like the MLS.
MLS is just,
think of the EPL, the Spanish league.
I wouldn't even add EPL. EPL fans they talk, but they're very calm.
Okay.
Because if you look at all the teams play, you go, oh wow.
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
college football and, you know, soccer. Which one would you go? Cause like I'm telling, like,
you made it hard, man.
Cause when I'm at you know, the Jones Stadium watching, you know, Texas Tech, you know, play whoever, and I don't care if they're playing UT. I don't care, and if I don't care if Texas Tech's record is 0 in 10.
I'm throwing tortillas.
I'm throwing the tortillas, bro. I'm throwing the tortillas. We throwing down the horns down or everything, and right now SK is just walking around. He's not happy around.
We could be down 40 points, bro, and we're still throwing tortillas to the winning team.
If we have 50, 40 points down at every kickoff, the tortillas are flying. So between college football and, you know, soccer, who got it?
Now you made it hard. I'm not gonna lie, because I thought I was gonna sneak in that ranking, and then no disrespect to college football fans, but just put them a second and get rid with it. But at that point, I probably give it to college football.
Wow.
Because wow. The reason why I would say that is I never understood when I was in school how big it was, but I had a friend whose parents always flew from, I forgot what state it was, but they always came to Texas Tech games. And I'm like, what big? And then they come in and they go all out. And I went to a tailgate. That was when I was like, what the hell? Before the game, I'm going to sleep.
Bro, I mean, look at like the Texas A&M game. Like, Texas A&M, like, they always talk about how it's a court. And, bro, the stadium is like, it's like 100. Like, that car field, like, it's crazy to play over there. And, like, you know, SK just sneaked in hockey. You know, hockey, we watch some hockey. But I know like there are people that are like mad about and then also hockey just because of the fights that they let the players fight in hockey. That's so crazy.
I mean, hockey. I'm not gonna say I watch it, but this weekend. I watched it.
That's past weekend. The US, the US versus the Canada game. Let's talk about that one.
I've never watched hockey. And then I'm on Twitter and then I just see people going, you want to
come challenge me?
And all I see is people saying, go watch the game. I'm like, what game? I don't even know what channel is on. And then I go and I'm seeing people cheering, and then the referees are like, you guys go out there.
So what actually happened this weekend was, I think they call it nations versus nations or something like that in hockey.
I think it's kind of like their all-star game-ish or not quite. Because someone was, I don't know how true this is, but he was trashing the NBA.
Right.
That, they've killed their all-star game. They should go watch hockey.
So apparently it's called 4 nations. And over the weekend, the US and Canada played. And then, there's been a little bit of tension since we got our new president with tariffs and all that kind of stuff with Canada and Mexico. And the game started, and the Canadian fans booed the US national anthem.
Oh, that's what happened.
So that's what happened. And right when the game started, 9 seconds, there was like 5 fights.
Yep.
In 9 seconds, there's like 5 fights. And then the referees are all right,
No.
And the US, actually whooped the Canadians, so
that's a good
little job. Bro. Okay, not to be too, amped up and rude, but they say the Canadians are little bro. I don't know, man. I'm gonna protect my brand over here.
No, but that game was. I think it was my first time watching hockey, and as soon as they blow the whistle, I just see people throw their gear on the floor, and then
ready to fight.
And then the whole team just opens up.
Let's get
it. And then the referees were like, "Go at it," and I'm going, "Oh crap!" And the fans are like, "Yeah!" And I'm like, "Oh crap!" And there was a play that the US, I don't know what player it was, but God,
did you say something about that?
He lit him up, and as soon as it happened, the whole stadium went, yeah. And I'm like, wait, is this like a gladiator movie or is it? No, but I think hockey fans are up there. Though.
Yeah, hockey fans are definitely up there. Yeah.
I mean, it would probably be between hockey and college football fans,
before,
and then the
come.
Yeah, soccer comes.
So some people are in a relationship, and while in a relationship, when football season is around or sports season is around, because like right now football is over, so if you're in a relationship, you can watch all the Netflix movies that you want to watch, but how do you manage your relationship during sports season, especially when United just got laid out 1-0 by Tottenham Hotspur over the weekend? So how do you manage that?
Wait, do you mean relationship with God, with family?
Nah, I'm talking about your romantic relationship.
I mean, I'm in a romantic relationship with God. So what? Oh, you mean okay? You gotta be specific.
Hey, your woman is gonna see this video.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna sleep on the couch.
And you're dead.
No, but to me. And this is to all the men or anyone who's trying to be in a relationship. You don't manage it, but there's ways around it though. And this is from my experience. Ways around it is you score point during off season.
Okay, so how? Let me take notes. Talk to me. Okay.
So what I would say is you probably want to score point off season by doing stuff she likes, and then like. going to like watching anime. I don't watch anime. Like most women are into that. A lot of people are into that. Doing her facial routine and stuff like that. I mean, you know, man, it's just water and go. And then during the games, now you could just sneak one in. You remember? I mean, I did that. So at least this is the one time. And then sneak it in. And after the game, let's say if there are no games, then you have to go get more points because it will come back handy after. So to me, I personally think that's how you get around it, but you don't manage it because they will need attention. Women do. So no matter, and also the games are, at least like when the season starts, there's a game every day. If you think about it,
bro. I mean, yeah, when it's at least like starting, you know, if it's football season, starting Thursday night football. Friday there's football games, some football games on Friday. Then Saturday there's college football again. Sunday there's American like NFL. Monday there's NFL, and then Tuesday there's basketball.
Yep, and play around. There are some Premier League games that are on Thursday on Tuesday, yeah, something like that.
Champions League is on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So and basically, if
you watch Europa League, it's Thursday.
Your team is Europa League, so you watch Europa League, and then unfortunately Chelsea's Conference League. So I also watch a little bit of conference.
What's conference?
Yeah. Watch a little bit of Conference League, and then after that, Amazon NFL and Amazon. So basically the whole week, man. Listen. I'm not gonna lie, football is like my favorite time of the year, you know, when it's around like, you know, September to January when there's almost things to do. But around this time, like, you know, it was kind of hard on me during, you know, Valentine's, seeing all the things that people were doing with their loved ones. So, you know, hey, me too, soon, you know, but I'm all right. What did you do for Valentine's?
Me? What did I do? Oh, yeah, I me and my woman didn't do anything much. We just stayed in the house and I cooked dinner. You know me.
I know you.
I like to cook, so I mean, I cooked dinner and then we just chilled and watch a movie and things like that.
And then they just chilled and watch a movie. Yeah, we know how that goes. Sure. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Do you think you know? So okay, so let me lay this out for you. So I was watching The Overlap, the interview, that sports program of Gary Neville, Roy Keane, Ian Wright, and then the you know, sometimes Rooney comes on there, you know, and so
they even have Gary. Yeah, you mentioned Gary.
Yeah, Gary. So and not to forget the other lady on there. Her name is Justice Kim, but not to forget her. But they interviewed Howard Webb. The controversial referee. Every Manchester United fan loves Howard Webb. Every Manchester United fan loves Howard Webb. We know this.
We don't love him.
Yes, you do.
Because Chelsea doesn't get much from him, then they all claim.
Because Manchester get all the like every call.
Really.
So I was watching them like about a month or two ago, and then Roy Keane actually asked the question if, you know, can they do like the coaches challenge? You know how in NFL the coaches can challenge a play with the red flag, you know, and all that, and like they have the funny one where Bill Belichick digs the one from his boot and slams it on the ground just to be dramatic. But Roy Keane asked him that, and he actually said that they're doing a trial in the under-17 Women's World Cup that is coming up somewhere in South America, and they are letting coaches do challenges. Okay, so it's already in like kind of trial basis, but like, what do you think about? Because I'm one of those people where I'm like I like VAR, but VAR has been like kind of like up and down, and the review process is long, and people are like, oh, there's a goal, you celebrate, and then you kind of have to wait a little bit and then have another celebration. It doesn't look like, it's not natural, you know. And like, I get people that are still stuck to the old ways of doing things where it's like, you know, let the referees call it and all of that. But I get it, like things are changing, technology and all of that. Would you say, you know, or what kind of changes would you want to see in soccer, or anything from that you think soccer can adapt from the NFL or American football?
So for me, I think it's you could make an argument for and against it.
Right.
You could make a really good argument for it, great argument for it, and I'm all for trying new things. And I as you were saying, I'm just picturing Mourinho running down the touchline about to throw in a red flag or something.
Flag. Yeah.
So to me, I think it would be a good thing to venture or just to try it out and see. But as you were saying with VR, the game needs to flow.
That's the thing. There's no timeouts in soccer like the way that there are timeouts in football.
Yep.
You know, the game is not stop and play, stop and go like American football. So like, how would you do it? Like, how would it work?
So I think one thing, and then this is just me brainstorming, but I think one thing that they could do is try you know how the NFL has review from upstairs? So I know we have the referees in the VR room, but what if we have constant, like a faster process where they're already reviewing it? So let's say if something happens, referee throws a flag, a coach throws a flag, they already have all the cameras and everything,
right? And
then just boom, get it done with. And the reason why I also think a VR is taking forever is they need to adopt the automatic. I forgot the name. So in Champions League we have that automatic referee. There's a name for it where as soon as you cross it, like the system pops it up and is ready to go. So if you've looked at it, Champions League's review are much quicker. So we could adopt that. And then for the challenges, we could adopt that.
It's called semi-automated offside.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's one thing I think we should adopt. But and also another thing also is after they get that one, they should also invest in cameras. Like I'm talking about high resolution cameras where things are already checked and it's already reviewed and ready to go, and you don't have to sit there and wait. And also change the rule where when the ball goes out, the clock stops.
Oh, so you want to do ball goes out, clock stops,
and then when the 90 minutes hit, the game is done. And there's no extra time.
And then that would be throw-ins, goal kicks,
unless the ball is rolling.
Right,
clock doesn't go.
What about on like fouls? So like, you know, when there's a foul and then the referee has to walk them back to 10.
The clock stops as soon as
so every dead ball, there's a stoppage.
There's a stoppage of the clock.
Wow.
But these are all good good ideas. But then I just remembered it requires money. So how can you bring this to the lower divisions?
Right.
Because you could implement this, let's say, in the La Liga.
It would be easy to do it in the
La Liga, EPL, all those big leagues. But if me and you are playing in the backyards, everyone is fighting. But
we'll call our own offside.
Oh yeah, but I mean, overall, I like trying something new. I hope they go ahead with the women's league that you were talking about, and then try it and let's see the results. Let's see how the fans loved it. And I mean, people who don't like it, I always tell them things are changing, so it's better we change and then just try it.
Okay, so that's, I mean, I see what you're saying. Okay, and I see, like, I can understand the constant, like, review and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, and then, like, I think they can get it down. Because look at the goal line technology. The goal line, it's a watch. It's right there, like, the game doesn't even stop. And the referee's telling you, oh, it's a goal, or keep going, it didn't cross the line. So I guess if they can do the same thing with goal line technology with the watch, that it can just pop. I think that's the best thing that they've done. And I know England fans will cry right now when they hear. Do you remember the 2000 the Lampard shots that up and down across the line? But I don't know if they weren't using goal line.
No, they weren't. Those were part of the reasons why they brought it in. This thing might even make you go, oh wow, they go watch Ghana versus Uruguay.
Hey.
That ball. You know that ball went over the line? Yeah,
the ball went over the line. The ball went over the line.
There was goal line technology. That game was over. Probably Ghana might have won the World Cup. And probably at this time, I would be called Kim Mufasa.
Nah, if Ghana had won that World Cup, you would have died.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
When we lost, I went and laid in front of the road, and I was like, did we really lose this game? And for almost a week, I was in shock. Like, I was just there like, oh, ow. And then that game was just replaying in my head. I said, and then that boy is the
Oh man.
But yeah, I think FIFA should invest in that. And also, our last item that I want to add to is FIFA should, or else the Super League is not dead.
Oh no,
they are playing their cards.
Oh
and
yeah.
As soon as they have something new to offer the fans, they will just say, I mean, what do we have to lose? Let's just try it. And I feel like if they don't, someone else will.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right now, the way things are moving, I truly believe people will like that, because if we have those, there won't be any Maradona handball.
Nope.
I mean, it's great moments, but
that's the thing though. Like these exactly. So like,
yeah, I mean, you could,
like I understand, what you're saying, but like even like with the NFL, just think about desk carding. That desk carding thing. And I think the NFL has said that was a catch. Yeah. But then those are some of the things that you miss, like Maradona, hand of God. If there was all these things, you wouldn't have, gotten all those moments. That Lampard ball that crossed the line that they didn't call it. England fans are still crying about that World Cup until now. It's in Ghana versus Samoa. Like that ball also crossed the line, but they called it they called a penalty and he missed the penalty. So like I feel like these are all part of the plot. So I feel like too much modernization takes away. I mean, maybe like the fun and those little stories that come out of the game. Those part of the thing that I feel like we will lose those things. But also, it's never fun when it's your team that's at the at the short end of that stick.
I agree with you with your point, but also I mean we have the technology, so why don't we do it? And final point, do you know who might not want us to do that?
Who?
Betting companies.
Oh yeah.
Because now, how are they gonna make money?
Yep.
Because if everything is playing or scoring fair, like I think our game against Leicester City, Maguire was offside.
Yeah.
But hey, the game is over, and I don't know, but when maybe people who bet saw Leicester playing, they went, "Oh, Man United is about to lose this game, so let's go bet on Leicester," which I believe the odds went up in Leicester's favor. So yeah, I mean, I don't think betting companies will allow that, but we'll see.
So the last thing we're gonna get into is we're gonna do, I wouldn't even say way early predictions because it's already most leagues have played at least 20 games.
Oh yeah.
League One has played 22 games. Serie A has played 25 games. Bundesliga has played 22 games. La Liga has also played 24 games, and then the Premier League has played 25 games. So there's literally there's a little over 10 more games, to be played. So like maybe because there's 38 games in the Premier League. The Bundesliga don't even play 38 games because it's only I think 18, 17 teams in the Bundesliga.
Yes.
Yeah. So Bundesliga.
No, I think it's Liga. Or my
no, Bundesliga has 18, so they won't play
reduced it from 20 to 18.
So they won't play 18. What do you call it? They won't play 38 matches. Yeah. So, League One, the French League. Let me get out my French a little bit. Yeah, French League.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Miss Way.
Yeah, Miss Way, right? So, PSG is actually number one right now, and they're leading Marseille by 10 points. They played 22 games, so there's still there's still 16 games to be played. 10-point lead. PSG has actually not lost a game all season long.
Sounds about right.
So, but then you think that they don't have a Mbappe and all of that, but they do have Dembele. I mean, who has 16 goals, which is crazy, and Greenwood has 14 goals for Marseille. Do you want to get into Greenwood or no?
Greenwood's situation is
very dicey.
They're very dicey. From a fan point, and I'll just leave it right there.
Greenwood's situation.
Yeah,
I'll just leave it. All right. So who do you think is taking the League One home?
I mean, League One has always been for PSG. I don't even know why other teams play the league.
Honestly, it's kind of depressing. They have won like almost every year in the past.
I'll give it to PSG.
Okay. The Serie A. We move on to Serie A. They play 25 games. Napoli is lead. It has 56 points. Inter Milan has 54 points. So it's tighter in Serie A. Atalanta has 51 points, but don't write off Atalanta yet because their player or their striker, Matteo Retegui, I believe that his name, has 20 goals.
Ooh.
So it's not like they're scrubs. Mm-hmm. So who would you go for? Napoli, Inter Milan, Atalanta?
I'll go for Napoli, and there's a reason behind it. The reason is Conte.
Okay, yeah, Conte, yes.
Conte knows how to win, and when it gets tough, he will know how to get his players fired up and then just go all in. So I mean, I think Napoli can get it over the line. So
your reasoning is Conte?
Yes.
Okay, but Conte didn't win at
where?
Tottenham Hotspur. So are you saying that Tottenham was like that losers mentality, or like?
I mean, Conte said it in his press conference. He said they are not used to winning. So I mean, even Mourinho couldn't win.
They fired Mourinho before a cup final.
Yeah. So to me, I won't. I mean, look at this guy, Nottingham Forest's coach. Damn, I forgot his name. He was at
Nunes.
He was at Tottenham.
Yeah.
And then they fired him.
Yeah.
But look at how Nottingham Forest is playing now.
Yeah, Nunes.
So to me, you can't use, if anyone has Tottenham on their CV, just ignore that. Don't
just
even
ignore
look at
that it happened.
Just ignore that it happened. Just say, oh, maybe it was like what's the word I'm looking for? Probably maybe an internship.
It's not a real experience.
Nah, internship.
So last season, okay, so we're going to Bundesliga.
Okay.
Bundesliga, I actually watched the Bayern Munich Leverkusen game over last weekend. Great game. It ended 0-0. Great game. Last season, Leverkusen won. Okay, but Bayern Munich has an 8-point advantage over Leverkusen right now, and they both just lost one game. Leverkusen just had a bunch of draws. Yeah, Harry Kane has 21 goals. I mean, that's not
he's a 30. I mean, on average 20 goal season player.
You're gonna get that with Harry Kane. I don't know. I feel like this is a straight shot for me. But who you got for Bundesliga?
I personally want Bayern to win, and this is just a bias because I want Leverkusen not to win, and then they could sell some players because if they win, now they are like, we'll keep them again.
Who do you want from Leverkusen? Florian Wirtz?
Of course.
Yeah, he's not coming to relax. I think he wants to go to like Madrid or something.
Nah, Madrid has too many players.
They do.
People need to try. And also, real quick though, Bayern Munich's coach,
Company, Vincent Company.
He needs to give me his agent and his pastor, man.
Listen, how Vincent Company got that Bayern Munich job after he had just sent his team? What do you call it? He just had what's the team that he was? That's the one that this guy owns. Is a partial owner.
Yeah.
JJ Watt. That's JJ Watt's team.
I forgot the name, but
Burnley.
They were in the Premier League, trashed it.
So he got Burnley relegated, but got a Bayern Munich job.
Telling you, I need his pastor and his agent.
He has a praying mom. Like that's what we need. Yeah.
I mean, they could adopt me, and then just because the way he got in my head is so good.
All right, so we're gonna go to La Liga. So La Liga, actually, right now, Lewandowski has 20 goals, which is good. But Barcelona 51, Real Madrid 51. Let's go Madrid 50. Now that's an interesting one.
I saw that.
Who you got for La Liga?
I have to give it to Madrid.
You're a Vinicius guy.
No, I'm not. No, so this is why I'm gonna give it to Madrid. Their coach has been in the league. He knows how to win the league. They have top class players who've won the league before, and if you look at, let's say, some a team like Barcelona, their coach is new, right?
But it's still Hansi Flick, bro.
Yeah,
It's still Hansi Flick, bro.
I get that, but then the football gods will not let 2 new coaches win in a league. Because think about it, they won't let
Vincent Company win.
Vincent Company win. Actually, three players, 3 coaches. Vincent Company, Anisla, and then now you have. So now the football guys will not allow that.
Okay. So you're going for Madrid here?
Yeah, Madrid, and also I also feel like Atletico Madrid will go back to factory reset. I mean, it's a good team though, but
so last one, the Premier League. The best, some call it the best league in the world.
The best league, but I don't know.
So Liverpool 60 points, Arsenal 53, Nottingham Forest 47, Man City 44, Bournemouth 43, and Chelsea 43. There's a reason I went all the way down there because I want you to know Chelsea is 43 in 6th position right now. Oh, and all the way at 15th position
we know.
is Manchester United battling relegation. So, so you said you already mentioned that the football gods are letting Anisla win. Are you already going to Liverpool to win the league?
Yes.
Okay.
And one of the biggest reasons is I don't trust the second team. Arsenal. You know what Patrice Evra said?
Hey, I remember that to remind us.
So Evra said, watching Arsenal is like watching a Netflix show. Mm-hmm. Every time you are waiting for the second season.
For the next season. You're always waiting for next season.
Next season. So to me, if it was Man City, I'd be like, oh yeah, they could close the gap. Yeah. But Arsenal, they will get one injury and then the whole team.
Kai Havertz is hurt he's out for the rest of the season.
Kai was.
It's kind of like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I know Arteta was like, I think now we could win. So, but I mean, Kai is a good player, but people misunderstand him sometimes. So to me, I think Liverpool wins.
So if Liverpool wins, we're gonna go the top 4. Mm-hmm. So we have who do you think is making top 4 for?
The Premier League?
Yeah,
I think Liverpool, Arsenal 2nd, Man City 3rd, and then the 4th one we'll continue next week.
Nah, we gotta give it to us.
I personally think Chelsea can.
You think Chelsea's gonna get 4th place?
Yeah, I mean, right now, I think 4th is cool for Chelsea.
But I guess, but there's a 4-point difference between Chelsea and the team that's currently sitting in 3rd place, Nottingham Forest. But I feel like so then you do believe that at some point Nottingham Forest are going to fall off.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think they will fall off, but I don't think they are going to fall off to 10th or.
I
think probably maybe they might make it to the Europa League, which would be amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
So yeah, that is what I think.
Okay, so recap on the what we call. So we called PSG winning the league, and then also Napoli, and then we got Bayern Munich winning. We got Real Madrid winning. Then we got Liverpool winning the league. Yep. And the top 4, let's hear it one more time.
Oh my gosh, this Chelsea fans, this is why we don't let them win. You guys could see this, right?
So top 4, we got Liverpool,
Arsenal,
Man
City, and then
and then who?
Yeah.
And Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay, so like on the road, what about Manchester United?
So, man, my United situation is hard for us as fans because
I'm having like the time of my life.
Tell. So, and then I mean, Amorim said it when he came. He said the storm will come. But goddamn,
this is not a storm. This is a hurricane, man.
I think we've been flooded because I saw it. I looked at the table yesterday. I was like, gosh, we are 15th, and
bro.
we are closer to relegation, which is probably the first time in a long time. And this transfer, we didn't help him.
No.
and it was sad that we need strikers. We let now Ahmad is hurt. We let Anthony go. And
Anthony is balling.
I mean, with that one, that's a whole different conversation.
Okay.
People, I don't want to divert, but let me finish this one real quick. Amarin's case, I think right now he needs to forgo of the first 11 and play with a youth team at this point. Because the first 11, now we don't have any Mainu, which I think the season is over for him. I don't know. I need to check. Ahmad is not coming anymore. And god damn, no disrespect to Casemiro. You've paid your dues. You've paid your dues, and I respect you for that, but it's time for him to go. Because this week, last weekend, I was like, my gosh, dude was just sliding on the floor, and it was bad. So to me, I think he needs to. I know it's not ideal to play youth players in these bad times, but we need some wins. And he's also Amarin is big on not changing his system because he believes we need to adapt. And I think it's time for him to change it. But then there's a part of me that's saying Ten Hag changed, and then that cost him his job. So hey, if he believes it will work, I mean, I like I said the first time I was here, I trust in him, and let's give him 4 now.
Oh, it went from 5 to 4 now.
I mean, I think I said 4 the last time.
Did you? I thought you said 5.
Oh, no, I said 4.
So you're saying that, leave the football before so the football has left Casemiro long time ago.
Oh yeah, no disrespect to him, but and then also I know he's a young striker, Højlund. But bro, just turn and face players. Now the side, that's too much, man.
Listen, man. Hey, no matter what you're going through, I think you're doing well because Manchester United fans are going through a hurricane,
earthquake,
mix it with everything, like everything, airbenders, like literally. That's Avatar over here.
And like I said the first time too, there's no loyal fan than a Man United
this
fan.
This man always get here and try to prop up Manchester United fans. Well, Chelsea fans are loyal also, okay? Chelsea fans are also loyal.
This guy here, his team last season was bad. I call him, he'd be like, oh, I'm done with that team.
Oh, I don't watch that team. I say I'm done with the team, but
you can't disrespect your if Chelsea was your room, you can't disrespect them outside. See, we are down, but I come here, I'm like, hey, my team is still gonna rise.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, shout out to you. If you can see my shirt, also it says Black History, it's American History. Just a little quick one about the shirt. Last Super Bowl weekend, I went to church and I saw a very lovely young lady wearing this shirt, and I kind of approached her. I was like, hey, where's your shirt from? And she told me she actually, made the shirt herself or painted it out herself. Nice. So I was like, oh, can I get one? She's like, of course. So last Sunday when I went to church, she brought one for me, So thank you, Aime, for the shirt. I really appreciate it. I love it, And in the back it says teach, Black history, and then of course it says Black history is, American history. So that's what we're gonna leave you off with.
See, that's a bad host. Let me interrupt him as a guest. Oh, give me one nice shirt. Hey guys, this is for you, but continue.
Listen, hey, don't forget, we're looking for sponsors. Fanatics Frenzy is looking for sponsors and all of that. So if you're looking to sponsor us, find us on our social medias. You can email us at fanaticsfrenzy@gmail.com for some sponsorship. And all of that. But good to have you guys. It was lovely having you again, my man Henry. Yes, it's always a pleasure to see you. Hopefully we're in talks for another episode, some coaching episodes coming up and all of that. But you guys stay supporting and all of that. Like, subscribe, comment. The YouTube is hot right now. The TikTok is hot right now. So you don't have an excuse. The Apple Podcast is hot right now. Everywhere is hot right now. So you don't have an excuse to watch. But we'll see you guys. Take care and peace. See y'all later.